Ali.
Felt like a game you were starting to get control of, but then kind of threw it all away.
Yeah, look, it was a tight game. We knew it would be. It always is here. You know, it's a tight ground, a windy day, so it's not going to be open. But I thought first half defensively, we were pretty solid. They didn't really create anything. We weren't great with the ball. We didn't create much ourselves. But I thought second half started really positively. Had a couple of really good chances to sort of get in front, but we definitely were much better in control. And then, like we have done a lot of times this year, we concede a soft goal, and that just gives the opposition everything sort of to gain from and get momentum out of it, and the game gets away from us.
You took the Super Johnson off again at half time, but they're just not giving you what you want right now.
I felt we needed more sort of going forward, and I thought we started the second half a lot more positively. As I said, I felt it was going to be the kind of game where there wasn't going to be a lot of openings, but even within that, I thought in the first half we could have been a lot more positive with our play with the ball. I think that happened in the second half. But again, irrespective of that, if you can see soft goals like we do, then you make the game really difficult.
You spoke a lot over the winter about putting a run together when the players are back, but it's now 11 points to 9. I mean, is it almost a challenge to kind of get everyone up for the league?
No, I don't think so. I hope not. Look, I obviously made a lot of changes today because, when we get back, this is going to be, our sort of schedule, and we've already seen we can't do that with 11 players, so we need to make sure that we have as many up and running and in good condition. I thought, Matis and Archie and Rodri and Biss and Brennan, they needed to play today just to make sure that we're topping them up, and sort of we obviously had to rest a couple as well. But I said to the players, I'm not going to allow anyone just think about Europa and nothing else. So I think we can't let this sort of league season go the way it has. We've lost way too many games, unacceptable. And today was another day where it's not like the opposition have blown us off the park. We should have got something out of the game. We've had too many games this year where the opportunity to get something out of the game was there, and we haven't done that. And I don't want there to be an acceptance of us just losing games like that.
Do you sort of fear it could become a habit, or has become a bit of a habit then?
Well, I don't know. It doesn't become a habit, but I think if you accept it, then it just becomes a lot more easier to not sort of deal with adversity. And I don't want us to be that kind of team. I don't think. I thought we kind of showed last week against Bournemouth that we kind of knuckled down and got something out of a game that we didn't allow get away from us. But like I said, look, we'd won the last 2 away games. We'd shown some resilience, but today, as I said, for 75 minutes, I thought we were kind of where we wanted to be, and the fact you come out of that game again with nothing is disappointing.
And the sort of human story from that game was probably the Ryan Sessegnon story. What he's been through, you'll have seen a bit of that. How heartwarming was that, even though it was against you?
Yeah, mate. I mean, it is. It's a great story, but it's a bit. You're asking a guy, me, who's feeling the pain of defeat now. I couldn't be happier for Sess, but that's his story.
Consumer specifically has come off now 3 times, half time, last 5 times. What's he not doing in these games?
I just feel Biss can sometimes, I think, lets the game sort of drift by him. I think he just needs to be a little bit more dominant in the way he gets on the ball, and at times I think, like I said, that the game gets away from him, and today we needed more in that position. We needed some, I needed him to play though, because he hasn't played a lot, but at the same time, you've still got to perform. It's fair to say, Biss and a few others are probably lacking a little bit of confidence as well, and that's affecting him. But we're at the point of the season now where we just need guys to get out there and sort of, put those things to one side and perform.
Do you feel like you're not getting through to him? It's sort of happening over and over again.
Oh, it's not about getting through to him, and I don't think it's a lack of effort. Like I said, sometimes with players they just go through these spells, and he needs to find a way to break through that, and we need to find a way to sort of provoke that out of him.
And what did you make of the incident Luke spoke about, capacity and the penalty?
Again, I'll leave that to the officiating. I will say though that we we don't carry on like a lot of other clubs, and I think that hurts us for sure. I just don't think there's never any noise around us and decisions. You know, we get one decision that's slightly in our favour and there's national headlines for a week. Things go against us and it just seems to be like there's an acceptance of it.
And supporters will come away from this game and see 15 league defeats this season. And, you know, had a good performance on Thursday, but follow up with a game like this. What can you say to them to give them belief going forward?
Look, I get their disappointment. It's unacceptable. As I said, 15 defeats is not nowhere near good enough, nowhere near the level we need to be. And I understand the supporters' frustrations with that. As I said, today wasn't about as much about performance. It's just, like I said, it was another day where we let a game get away from us that we shouldn't have. Again, it's not like we've been blown off the park. Like I said, up until the point they scored, I thought we were the team that was sort of getting on top, and like I said, we had a couple of really good chances to go 1-0 up, which would have sort of put the pressure on them, but it's happened too many times this year. We just allow the oppositions, give them a sort of a lift into the game by conceding soft goals, and today was another of those days.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.